Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a little bit of a book haul to film, so let's get into it. I'm so excited about all of these. It is kind of a lot because there were a lot of sales going on, but I wanted to do it anyway, so let's talk about it. My first stack of books comes from Book Outlet. They are my favorite place to get books for pretty cheap. All they really have most of the time are little scratch marks to say that they are from Book Outlet pretty much. But it is just a big warehouse that has revolving inventories of different books and you get them for a fraction of the price. So I went and did a little haul for myself. The first book that I picked up was Wayward by Amelia Hart. This is about 3 generations of witches and I love stories about witches, and this was also a book of the month pick a while back and I got it for about $8 for a hardcover, basically new release book. So I was so excited to see this and had to grab it. The next book that I picked up was Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. This is a book, I believe, about 2 princesses. It's a fantasy world. I believe it's YA, and I love YA fantasy, so I am very excited to jump into this and start reading it. The only strictly romance book that I had in the Book Outlet order was Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I have seen a few people read this at this point and just think that it was fun, it was cute, it's YA, so I think it is like a childhood friends to enemies to lovers, so I think it's just gonna be like a nice palate cleanser, and it's also pretty short. So very much looking forward to this one. Next, I found a copy of These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, and I read this series last year and I had the second book on my shelf, but I found this and I was so excited about it. This was a 4.5-star series for me. It's a YA fantasy again, and it was just so intriguing. Definitely sister relationship along with a love triangle. Pretty easy world building, so it's very accessible for anyone to get into, so definitely would recommend this series. And then I found this Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. I was so excited about this. The back sounds so interesting. It's basically about a divided city, and there are 2 people who can see the divide, but they aren't sure what side is right and what side is wrong, like what's the hero or who's the villain. So I think it's gonna be really good. Next, I found 2 books in the 5 Crowns of Awkward series, and that would be The Witch's Blade and also The Rogue Crown. So these are books 2 and 3 in that series. I haven't heard much about this series, but I have been looking for a new series to get into, and they're shorter fantasy books, which I definitely like. And they also have, I don't know if you can see the 2 and the 3 there, so that you know which order you're going in. So I am very excited about these, and I actually have ordered the first one and it's in the second part of this haul, so I can get into it. Next, we all know that Prime Day just happened, and I didn't really get too many of the bookish deals, but I did just pick up some books because they were on a little bit of a better price, and it's mostly series that I had started. So the first 2 books actually were from the Prime Deal section, and the first book was King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. I actually haven't heard much about this. I've seen some TikToks with it in it, so I think that it's good, but it was $5, so I just threw it in the cart. Second, and I was so excited to see this because I've heard amazing things about this book and this author, Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I think that this is going to be such a good read. I believe it's about 2 people who are on the brink of getting a divorce, and it's about their love story and what they are going through. So I think it's going to be heartbreaking. I will probably cry in this one, but I am so excited about it. If you have read this, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Next, I found Our Dark Duet by V.E. Schwab on Amazon. This was a little bit cheaper. I believe this is one of her first books that she had published, and I am very much looking forward to it. I had found the first book in the Book Outlet haul from earlier, so I just wanted to complete that duology. Next, the first book in that 5 Crowns of Awkward series, The High Mountain Court. Again, I just wanted to complete that series and make sure that I had all the books when I wanted to pick it up. And so, yep, you can see the number 1 right there. So very much looking forward to the series. I haven't heard a lot about it, so if you have any thoughts or have read it, let me know, please. And then I ended up getting Daisy Hates. I had to get the original covers before they changed them and it was harder to get. So I ordered this. I just think that these covers are works of art, and even though I haven't jumped into this universe yet, I thought it would be absolutely horrible to really enjoy it and then not have these covers. So I was very excited to find this and pick it up from Amazon. And then my local bookstore, I am located in Richmond, Virginia, and I follow Shelf Life Books on their Instagram, and they are a new and used bookstore. So sometimes they post their used books on their Instagram stories, and I found this series that I have been really wanting to get into because I have heard nothing but good things about it. And that would be the Poppy War trilogy by R.F. Kuang. So I found all three. I got the whole set. So we have the Poppy War, the Dragon Republic, and the Burning God. So I got the whole series, and they are definitely well loved, but I kind of like that about books. I don't want them to be like falling out of the spine, but I do like when they have a little bit more character and have a little bit more love to them. So I was so excited to find this, and they were $21 for the whole set. So I was thrilled, and they had been on my wish list for forever, so I had to go and pick them up. And that is my entire book haul. It's about 15 books, so it's definitely a lot, but I am confident that I'm going to love all of them. If you have read any of these, please let me know which ones I should start with in the comments down below. And if you have any thoughts on these, if you like them, if you didn't like them, please let me know too, so I can decide how I want to make it through this entire stack. But thank you so much for watching, and like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things for more. Bye!